Hey there, hello, hello, Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to yet another time travel tennis tournament. We're live on a Friday. We're here at Fort Lauderdale, and we're doing the Grand Ladies Tour from there, and then the Grand Men Tour for Boston. So simple. We're going to be watching all the seeded matchups. There's one matchup that has two unseeded players, and that's Billie Jean King and Margaret Osborne Dupont. So we are going to simulate the quarterfinal. And Billie Jean wins 6-2, 1-6, 6-1. So Billie Jean King is in the semifinals. The question on everyone's lips will be, who will she face, Venus or Steffi? We will find that out later. Our second match is the 5 seed Mo Connolly against Pauline Betts. Pauline, number 7 in the Grand Ladies Tour, Betts number 20. Both girls with 0 titles. Mo got to the finals in San Diego, beating Osaka, Kleister, Smith, Court, and Everett, but couldn't beat Martina. Navratilova. Finals in Germany should be Panetta, Halep, Chambers, and Henin, but lost to Everett. That her third trip to the finals in Indy should be Sharapova, Goolagong, Svitolina around, but had to face a top 20 lady, much less a top 5 lady, and lost to Langlan. So 3 finals. And the funny thing is, that's all her semifinals. Every time she's been to the semifinals, she's been to the final. She's been in Henin and Gibson to get this far. Pauline Betts, number 20. She went to the final in her first tournament week 2, being Osaka, Mallory, Langland, and Austin, but lost to Henin. Radish, Snake. Anyway, at Edgbaston in Birmingham, she beat 64. She beat Henin in the qualifying round just to face Radwanska, then Barty, Davenport, Smith Court, but lost to Martina. 2 finals. She beat Davenport, Melbourne. So I don't know who will win.
Quiet please. Connolly to serve.
Well,
First game.
Connolly's been to 3 finals. Betts has been to 2. Betts has never lost a semifinal as well. Wow. Help me, Jeff. Help.
15 love.
Me, Jeff. I know.
Out.
Nope.
Juice. Out.
Connolly had the match.
Out. Advantage. Connolly.
For the set.
Out.
No.
Juice. Advantage. Betts.
Betts with a chance to top for the tiebreak. Yeah. Yes.
Game. Betts. 6 games all. First set. Tiebreak.
We got a tiebreak.
Out.
I know. We need a second book. I'll be back in a minute.
1-0. Connolly. Out. 1-all. Out. Out. 2-1. Connolly. Out. 3-1. Connolly. Out. 4-1. Connolly. 4-2. Connolly. 4-3. Connolly.
Oh, wait.
5-3. Connolly. Out. 6-3. Connolly. Out. 6-4. Connolly. Game and first set. Connolly. 7 games to 6.
25. Chapter 25. Chapter 25. Well, Connolly won the first set. Second set.
Out. Game, set and match. Connolly. 2 sets to love. 7-6. 6-4.
So Mo Connolly will meet in the semifinals. Her opponent will be determined later. Stefan Graf, the sixth seed, will take on Venus Williams, who has a title. Steffi has 2 titles to her name. Billie Jean, I know, has 1 title. So Venus and Steffi, this is their rubber match. Venus lost to Steffi in Amelia Island in the match 16. And where did she beat her? And she beat Steffi in Salt Lake City 2 weeks ago. Yeah, her making the semifinal. Her first semifinal was the only semifinal she was in Salt Lake City. Well, she beat Henning, Graf, and Keys. Manson semis beat Hingus, and then beat Sienna Garrison. All without spilling a drop. I mean, you beat 10 ladies quite easily. She beat Gussie Moran. Chris Everett gave her fits. Now, Chris Everett was not actually supposed to be in this tournament. She was supposed to be in no show, with Martina being injured and Helen was Moody injured. But not much she did. But thankfully, Venus beat Everett, so no problems there. Steffi Graf, 2 titles to her name. Semifinals in Hilton Head beat Mallory, lost to Navratilova in the final after being Brawl, Halep, Hingus, and Mallory. I lost to Navratilova. Semis in Amelia Island lost to Tracy Austin, the first one of the 4 ladies I've talked about that actually lost the semifinal. She lost to Tracy. In Italy, she beat Kerber, Schivoni, Osborne, DuPont, Langlot, and then Chris Everett, which is big. So she missed the next week because of her 1-week ban, and then lost to Turner Bowery. She's like, what the fuck? Austria, she beat Panetta and Rescue, Round, Kleisters, and Sharapova to do her job kind of easy. 2 weeks off, and then went to Toronto, lost to Renee Sherman, of all people. Went to the finals in Long Island, being Chambers, Kineen, Henning, and Sellers, but Chris Everett beat her. She's beaten Kathy Jordan and Martina Hingis.
Quiet, please. Graf to serve. First game.
Beat Venus. Remember,
Play.
this is the first tournament since Venus won her thing.
Out.
You have to lose 1 week. Remember, everyone does that. It's for fairness, not for stupidity. Because we don't want like 20 tournaments won by the same lady. That's bad for business.
6-all.
Venus had set point on her rack, on Steffi's racket, but Venus, she says, well, I won the
7-6.
Let's see what
Williams.
Venus does. She could win 2 in a row. And of course, the problem with that is she would have to lose the next 2.
Game and first set.
First
Williams.
set by Venus.
7 games to
Could
6.
Venus Williams pull off the upset? 6-7. That was not on purpose. That was just randomization. You have a 1-10 shot of hitting that. Actually, 1-100 shot on the run.
Out. Love 15.
We were on the run.
Game, set, and match. Williams.
Venus wins.
2 sets to love.
7-6, 7-5.
7-6.
Steffi Graf's like
7-5.
No. Wow, Venus is on fire. Venus is in the semifinals against Billie Jean King, so we'll see an unseeded player, Venus or Billie. Well, it is only 8 seeds. They'll probably get higher up. And then we have 2 seeded players on the right side. Yeah, Venus. Did we talk about her win over? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did talk about that. Sorry. I thought we didn't talk about it. Brawl takes on Smith Court. Man, these ladies have to meet 6 times in 23 weeks. Brawl is only 1-4. Both these ladies don't have a title. I think that's. Wait a minute. Wait, who was the other one? Who did they face? Mo Connolly. Mo Connolly doesn't have a title, right? Yeah, Mo Connolly doesn't have a title. So, in essence, Venus has a title. Billie Jean has a title. They both face 2 weeks off from the tour. The winner of this match will face off against Mo Connolly. She's 1-4. Louise. She hasn't. She's Smith Court's the only one she's had to face 5 times. Now this is number 6. She lost to Smith Court in Amelia Island. Lost to her in Lugano, Switzerland. Lost to her in round 16 at Wimbledon. Lost to her in Long Island, Los Angeles, at Manhattan Beach quarterfinals. Finally got her revenge in the semis in Houston, beating Smith Court before Billie Jean won. Yeah. How many semifinals has she been in? Round 16. Houston, and that's it. No, she was the finalist in the Irelands, beating Martina cleanly, Hard, Gibson, and Langlaun before losing to Wills Moody. She's beaten Keane and Garrison to get this far. Smith Court 4-1. The only woman has faced 5 times is Tracy Austin, who's 2-3. She's 2-3 against Austin. Well, how has she gotten through quarterfinals? A lot of quarterfinals, semis in Birmingham, and Edgbaston lost to Pauline Betts. And then went to the finals in Los Angeles, beating Billie Jean, Venus, Brow, and Sloane before Martina beat her in the final. Semis in Toronto, losing to Davenport. Semis in Houston, losing to Brow. Semis in Long Island, losing to Everett. And she's been to every quarterfinal. The last quarterfinal she missed was round 15 in Indy. Finals in LA, semis in Toronto, semis in Houston, semis in Long Island, quarterfinals in the US Open, quarters in Utah, quarters in New Orleans, and they beat Austin and Marple.
Quiet, please. Brough to serve. First game. Play.
Right.
15, love. $15.40.
Out on the screen.
Out. Game and first set. Brough. 7 games to 5.
I know. Is it rough? I said Brow.
15, love.
7.
Out. Out.
Ah!
Game and second set. Smith
Chance
Court.
to put Smith Court
7 games
so
to
now
6.
It's a third set.
1 set all.
Well, if Brow wins, I know what I have to say. She do it.
Game, set, and match. Brough.
Smith Court
2 sets to 1.
Here we go.
7-5.
6-7.
6-4.
So Brow lost her first 4 matchups to Smith Court. Now has won her last 2. So it will be Mo Connolly and Louise Brow in one semifinal, Venus and Billie Jean in the other. We have an All-American semifinal. This should have been the showcase for USA 250, but it wasn't. Well, anyway, Venus and Billie Jean have won. Both have had a title to her name. And Mo Connolly and Louise Brow, surprise, especially for Connolly, she has yet to win a title. She hasn't. Yeah, Mo Connolly has yet to put one on the board. A lot of people are. Too bad you can't click on the person's name to talk about it. But yeah, Mo Connolly has never won. Yeah, Mo Connolly has 3 runner-up finishes, the most runner-up finishes of the Grand Ladies Tour, tied with Langlaun. But Langlaun's won a title. Mo Connolly has yet to survive. Betts, Brow, and Chambers have been to multiple finals without runner-up finishes without a title. Everett's had 2 runner-up finishes, but she's won 6, and Graf is 2-2. Garrison, Mallory, Shaw, Provost, Smith Court, and Turner Bowery. But yeah. So yeah, Mo Connolly has put up the big donut. I think she's got the highest point total of someone who has not won. Well, actually, no, Smith Court. She's only been to 1 final. Connolly and Mo Mallory is number 6. Mo Connolly is number 7. Eh. Okay. Well, let's go to the boys. We might as well go to the boys. It is Boston. And we have 6 seeds. They are going to start with Johnny Mack, Super Brat, against Ken Rosewell, 14 versus 10. But because he's American, McEnroe got a seed. Rosewell's probably thinking, well, that's not fair. Well, McEnroe's faced Rosewell once, and that was a loss in Madrid, round of 32. Okay, jump to the top, Mike. All right. How about semifinals? Lost in Houston to Borg. Semi lost in Rotterdam to Andy Murray. Went to Long Island, lost to Rafa in the semifinals. So the 3 semifinals. This will be his 4th semi. If he wins, will be his 4th semifinal. He's beaten Lacoste in Buckles after shockingly losing to Shermo at Wimbledon and breaking some rackets. Ken Rosewell has been to quarterfinals. Has been to the final in Roma. Number 16 beating Rarenka, Sheriff, Nastasi Wielander, and Nishikori. They lost the final to Grosjean. It was like, I beat these guys and then lose to Grosjean? Semis in Madrid, losing to Borg. Semis in Bristol, losing to Borg. And they beat Renberg and Emerson at Boston. Wimbledon, he lost to Fines in round 16. It was like, what the fuck?
Quiet, please. McEnroe to
They
serve.
say Super
First
Brat
game.
should be able to beat Rosewell.
Play.
It is in America. We'll see about that.
Game and first set. Rosewell.
McEnroe
6 games to 1.
Rosewell won the first set 6-1. That's autoplay. And got him.
Game, set, and
Rosewell
match.
got him.
Rosewell. 2 sets to love.
Yep.
6-1.
Big win for
6-3.
Rosewell. Well, only 8 people can be seated. I think he would have been seated, close to being seated. But yeah, Rosewell beats McEnroe, who breaks a few rackets. And now the question is, will it be Bill Johnston to pull off one of the biggest semifinal shocks I've seen in recent weeks, or will it be Roger Federer? Bill Johnston's only 6-5. He's only had 11 matches. Federer has won 2 titles to his card. Bill Johnston 6-5, lost to Dwight Davis in Memphis week 2. Then 10 weeks later, finally getting a spot in Las Vegas with all the Americans. Beating Roddick, beating Isner, 2 hard servers, but Ken Carlson was not, and he lost in 3 sets. Long Island, he lost to Super Brat. Paris, he went to the French Open because everyone plays at the French Open, at the majors. He beat Grand Slams. Yeah, majors as well. He beat Brugara, but lost to Kenny Rosewell. That's who he would face if he beats Federer. Wimbledon, he beat Del Potro in 4 sets, but lost to Isner after beating him 1 time. And then he's beating Pancho Gonzalez and Pete Sampras. That's nothing to see that. Roger. Federer. Semifinals in La Quinta, losing to Sampras. Finals in Houston, beating Del Potro, Lendl, Tilden, Djokovic, and Bjorn. Got to the semis his first week back. After that, he beat Grosjean, Sheriff, and Wielander, but Isner beat him. It's like, what the fuck? Semis in Las Vegas, losing to Lacoste. Got to the finals in Long Island, beating Nishikori, Riggs, Murray, and Budge, but lost to Rafa. At Wimbledon, he beat Roddick, Perry, Nishikori, Fines, Laver, and Tilden to win the Wimbledon title. 2 guys in the top 10 like him. He swept Roddick, he swept Perry. Nishikori lost the 3rd set to Fines. He lost the 1st set but won the next 3. Laver was a 5-set battle. And Tilden, he won 5 sets. And then he's being Brian and Sheriff.
Quiet please.
Johnson
Johnson
to
to serve. First game. Play.
Out. Out.
Game and first set. Federer.
Well, Federer
6
wins
games to
6-4.
4.
Ooh,
40-30.
got it.
Game,
There's
set
the
and
ace on
match.
Johnson.
Federer.
Johnson
2
tried,
sets
but
to love.
Federer is
6-4.
Roger Federer.
6-4.
So Johnson tried, Federer pulls it off, and it'll be Federer Rosewall semifinals. Rosewall's no slouch. We are definitely going to see Laver versus Djokovic be a foreigner. So we're going to see American and 3 foreigners in the thing. Anyway, they're going to go with Laver Djokovic next because they're foreigners. Laver's 2 for 2 against Novak. Novak's won 46 matches. He's number 8, and yet he's never won a title. Shock. I think he's got the most runner-up finishes or highest seed out there. But anyway, Laver's beaten Djokovic twice. Head to head, he's trying to be like Marin Cilic and go 3-0 against him. He lost in the semis first week to Tilden, who won the tournament. He went to Memphis, beat Murray, Lacoste, Agassi, Sampras, and Connors before taking off for a week, losing to Emerson. And then got to the finals in Brussels, beating Koche, Nishikori, Chilicborg, and Edberg 2 weeks off because he won 2 tournaments. Almost did it again. He beat Bautista, Lacoste, Mack, and Budge, but lost to Rafa. He would have won back-to-back. Semis in Nice, losing to Nastasi. And semis in Las Vegas, losing to Budge. And then Hamburg being Cilic, Nabanian, Nasashi, Borg, and Lendo to win the title, losing 3 weeks. He lost to Wielander shockingly in Florence. Went to Paris, lost the quarterfinals to Budge. Went to Bristol, semifinals, lost to Connors. Wimbledon last week, he went to the semis. He beat Orantes, Henman, Shermote, and Connors. 3-3, 4-4, and then 5 sets against Federer. Ashen Triple. Novak's 0-2 against Laver. Well, he's also 0-2 against Sampras. So everyone he's faced 3 times, he's at least beaten once. He went to the semis in Philly, lost to Sampras. Delray Beach, he lost to Pancho. Semis in Houston, losing to Federer. Semis in Milan, losing to Nadal. Quarterfinals, lost to Las Vegas. Italy, he went to the finals, beating Pancho, Anderson, Federer, and Ferrero, but lost to Sharov. He's like, what the fuck? He went to the finals in North London, beating Pancho Segura, Koche, Pancho Gonzalez, Newcomb, and Fields, but lost to Sampras. Semis in Bologna, losing to Rafa. Ron Laver, he lost the quarters to Bristol 2 weeks ago, and then round of 16, shocked by Connors. He beats Lendl and Isner.
Quiet please. Laver to
Does
serve.
Laver go 3
First
for 3?
game.
I think he will.
Play.
I think he will.
15 love.
If that ace means anything, Laver should be able to get Novak for the 3rd time.
Out.
Nope.
Game and first
First set to
set.
Novak.
Djokovic. 7 games to 6.
Out. Too long. Remember, I know you're thinking it's the boys. Gotta get it clean.
Out.
He's not cold anymore.
Game and second set.
And Laver.
Laver.
5.
7 games to 5.
Remember,
1
it
set
is
all.
best of 3 until the final, which is best of 5. So 1-1 I'm actually hoping Laver wins for obvious reasons.
Game, set, and
Novak.
match.
Finally,
Djokovic.
Novak
2
gets
sets to
Laver.
1. 7-6.
What a moment for him.
5-7.
Laver
7-6.
didn't make it easy on him, mind you. But Novak sends Laver to the mat, and now maybe a match against Federer. That would be one for the ages. Federer, of course, has to beat Roosevelt first. Battle of the males. Bill Tilden, number 4 against number 7, Jimmy Connors. Tilden has a title. Connors does not. And Tilden's was the first week, meaning the Sashi Agassi, Mac, Laver, and Sampras. Pretty good correlation. Got to second place. And the rankings after Delaware Beach beat Chapel, but less than Medvedev. Semis and Nice losing to Nishikori-san. Got to the finals of Wimbledon last week, beating Robredo, Trabert, Poncho, Isner, and Murray, but lost to Federer. He could face Federer for the second straight week in a final. Of course, Tilden and Federer. Tilden has to win this match and the semifinal, and Federer has to win his semifinal. He swept Robredo, he swept Trabert, he lost the second set to Poncho, he swept Isner, he lost the second set to Murray, but lost to Federer in 5. He's beating Davis and Nishikori. Connors, number 9. Radich, Snake. Got to the finals in Memphis, beating Fines, Poncho, Lendl, and Emerson, but lost to Laver. Semifinals, losing to Sampras. And then Bristol, he went to the finals, beating Koshey, Roddick, Budge, and Laver 2 weeks ago, but lost to Borg. Wimbledon, he beat Nastasi, Emerson, and Novak, but lost to Laver in the quarterfinals. Well, it's right Laver, what do you expect? He's beating Agassi and Riggs to get this far.
Quiet plays. Tilden
Some
to
say Tilden
serve.
should be a
First
go-to win
game.
because he would be
Play.
a better opponent for Novak. High to the body. Didn't work. Touch. Connor
Out.
says, take that.
15 love.
He took that. And forced it out. And
Game and
what a
first
winner
set.
for Tilden.
Tilden. 6 games to 4.
So Bill Tilden is halfway there.
Out.
No. He's cool. On the run. Got him.
Game, set, and match.
Tilden will send
2 sets
Connors
to love.
packing and
6-4.
will be trying for his first win in
6-3.
22 weeks. Tilden, 1 week went. Tilden will now face Novak. Roosevelt will face Federer. So this is your semifinals action. Yeah, Federer knows he's got to face Roosevelt, and then Novak and Tilden battling each other. Let's look at the stats. Runners up. 5 guys have 2 runner-up finishes, but no, yeah, and 3 of them, Budge, Connors, and Novak, all are 0 for 2. Borg and Sampras have been runner-up twice, but they've at least won at least a tournament. Look at all those guys with ones. Lots of people have won. There's Edberg and Nastasi. Points-wise, Budge is number 4. Yeah, Don Budge is higher than Novak at number 4 by points. He's been to 2 finishing number 4. Yeah, Borg and Tilden and Sampras. But yeah, Budge has actually slipped a bit. So that's all there is to it. So we'll have the semifinals tomorrow. I'm Jeff Diamond, and adieu.